about 40-40, and then the remaining 74. I believe I have that number correctly. And you can actually see the update to the daily leaderboard down at the bottom. Your whole time country caliber with a 30.1. One of your championship 4. And there we'll try to get the rest of them in there in a moment. Now, Las Vegas is a very interesting track. The stages are long and custom steps. You can go really aggressive, and sometimes, especially in stage 3, you'll see people go too aggressive on their tire wear and end up actually having to short pit. So we'll see if that comes into factor this evening. Maybe trying to push a car just a little bit too hard. Also, a 2-line track around here. You have the bottom lane, which is always going to be fast, no matter what mile and a half, other than Kansas, really. But beyond that, there is the second line right next to it that can work. And even in 1 and 2, you'll sometimes see someone go all the way to the way outside and get a huge run off that corner. So a lot of space for these drivers to work here this evening.
Yeah, that's true. Although this track is probably the roughest and the bumpiest track that we race on. Consider we race at Auto Club in Atlanta. This one, you really feel it, and especially if you're on a wheel, it can really move you out of your line if you're not careful.
Yeah, definitely. Denkate, first one in the chat. Good to see him in there. And also Paw Bear. Glad to see me in the booth again. Well, I'm glad to see you in the chat again there, sir. So enjoy the race. It's definitely going to be a great Championship 4 race. 2 minutes from the green, from the counter going down here.
Yeah, so first is Guardian, second is Jose, third is Daha, fourth is Country, so all our top 4 are in the top 4 starting out. And then we have Sauce, Tiller, myself, and Warpig.
Here.
Yeah, we're trying to see if we can get a couple other people in there.
Yeah. Now, I don't. I have no clue what we are.
We should be sending it here pretty soon.
All right, that's good to hear. Anyone out in YouTube land with any comments or questions? I know you've already been talking there, but if you want to say something before we get going here, now's your chance for me to have a good chance at reading them out, as I've already ran out of things to talk about, to be completely honest. Great professionalism for me, that's for sure.
Well, who's your pick to win?
I think Country Caliber, in and of itself, he's always got a really fast setup, and then you know he's got to be working on one to really do well this race, especially after the disappointment that was Canadian Tire Firm, where he had the best car, but ultimately failed due to a variety of factors in that. So I think now he's going to come out here with vengeance and try and have a good chance of taking this championship.
Yeah, it'd be good to see Coach Shelber get this one because he kind of got snubbed last season. But I don't know. It might come down between Daha and Jose, and if it does, I wonder if they'll remember they're running at Martinsville, and it could get a little spicy.
Oh yeah, that is definitely true.
And then our most
Definitely true on
consistent
that.
driver has been Guardian, so it could be any of them, really, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And we're loading in now.
All right. So, quick blue screen for the folks over in YouTube land as we get going here. So I apologize for that. Here we go. The South Point 400 screen is loaded up from. As we're loading up, Denke mentioning how he's a team captain for the first time next season, as well as I am. Next season will be something very interesting to look forward to. In fact, if you have time, Sunday at noon, the GC Sports season draft is there. Meanwhile, Guardian leads off the pole. Jose to his outside, Daha and Country Calendar right behind him. Championship 4 lead the field off into the green flag as they head down towards turn 1. Guardian inside of Jose. He still hasn't got totally clear. Now he does with the inside prevailing on that restart. Guardian's gotten out to the lead. Daha right there behind him in the draft. Does he go to the inside right here? He does. Daha on the 18. Oh, a bit of contact already on the opening lap. Daha to the inside of Guardian for the race lead. And out the corner, you should have it as Country Caliber helps the 18 there. Now, what will the 11 do in turn 1? Daha is going to keep the inside. Guardian around the outside, trying to make that second line work. He's kept even. Now, does he have a run out the corner? Have that outside, which drivers prefer to go up to, down this back straightaway. He'll at least keep even into the corner here. Guardian's going to try to make the outside work. He's still trying to make the outside work, I should say. Out the corner. Now where the inside prevails down on this tri-oval. They are still side by side for the lead early on in this race. Go Country Caliber's way up into the wall. Country Caliber drops to the end of the field basically as he collects a bit of the wall right there. Guardian's able to pull out in front of the 18 though and all of that, so he makes it around the outside to work and keeps the lead. Daha remains right there in second, and Jose Protege now in third, looking right on his bumper. Now, we will give a quick shout out to everyone else that's still racing at this point in the season down here. As first one we'll mention is Taylor right there in 4th place, right behind the Championship 3, as Daha goes back to the inside of Guardian for the race lead once again. Taylor moves outside to try to help the one car out. This fueled up Motorsports Spuddy right there. Oh, Jose gets a bit deep in the corner. That messes the Guardian's line a bit, so definitely gets clear out the corner. Guardian will retain second, and Jose's back to 4th now as Taylor takes 3rd spot away. Country Caliber already working his way back up to 5th as he gets around Longwood the Sauce in the 21. And they've all now gone into a line, single file, around the racetrack. Las Vegas, very importantly, a draft-centered track, but if you see a lot of battling side by side for like 2nd, 3rd, or 3rd, you'll see the top 1 or 2 guys actually be able to pull away here. More so in sliders and customs, but we will still see it for certain here. Right now, Guardian's staying right with that 18 of Daha for the race lead. Jose Protege's actually now dropped back to 5th place as Country Caliber gets around the 4 car. Yeah, Guardian, and it looks like he had a nose in sky. He couldn't get the stick off the exit. They'll fall back in line. Country Caliber looking for some fresh air back and forth, maybe see if he can find a way to get around Taylor, get right back up to those other championship contenders. And man, Jose right there, bumper to bumper. notice, there is Guardian right there. Had maybe a hair underneath the 18. Couldn't get it. Now he's taking a nice look, but couldn't get side by side. Country Caliber now looking on the outside of Tiller. He's got at least that spot, it would seem. Now he's going to go to the outside of Guardian as well, into the wall. I don't know how much that held him. I think Guardian's going to be able to get back clear of the 11 and try clearing down the back straight away. As we go on board the 11, right in the midst of all this.
Careful, still there.
Guardian has a chance to slide up right now if he's careful about it. But he opts to let him go for now. They stay side by side now. Jose Protege continues to try to find his way through. Country Caliber to the outside of Guardian for second place. Here's Stiller on the outside. Now he's got the preferred line for side-by-side battles, but they want to be careful not to let the 18 get away here in this first stage now. While stages aren't too important in this championship, it's all about who finishes first out of these four at the end of the race. Setting yourself up with these stages is crucial for determining where you're going to be by the end of this, as things can happen in stage 3 and you want to be in the best spot possible by the end of your stages and your strategy there. Now, Guardian's actually dropped back to 4th as Country Caliber and Jose Protege get around him. Jose Protege now looking for second underneath Country Caliber. Guardian and Tiller pushing the 4, along with the sauce to the outside of Tiller, pushing Country Caliber. Now, Jose Protege does get clear of the other group battling, and Country Caliber is just going to settle probably back behind Tiller even. Jose Protege, does he have the draft for the 18 still? If he does, that's going to be those two right up there, and they're going to be able to maybe pull away from the rest of this field for stage 1. And he does indeed have the draft. He's ran him down with the draft very quickly here, as you would expect. So front 2 now, not bumper to bumper yet. You also have to consider that the 4 back there are working together without anyone fighting, so if Guardian has a fast enough car, he could lead him back right up there, and we could have a race on once again. Now, interesting to know about these two stages, they're going to have to make a pit stop in both these stages at some point, so we'll see whether the strategy is to split it. Maybe these top 2 guys are able to split it with it just being those 2 and draft not being as reliable as for the guys back there trying to make their way back up, as Jose Protege looks a bit to the outside, can't get the stick as somehow gives him a bit of a quarter panel. But as I was saying, those guys in the draft, third through six, they might want to stay in the draft and wait as long as possible until they all go down together at around lap 27 or lap 30. So all this has different effects on what you're going to do in the down pit road. But now Guardian, he's going to have a chance of catching these two right here. Jose looking side by side a little bit, could get the stick, but more importantly, that's brought the whole party back into it. Guardian now in 30 is going to have a massive run. Jose's already trying to look to the outside once more around Duha. Guardian's right there. Is going to fill up that hole on the inside that Jose's just left wide open. I think Jose Protege is going to have to run. We'll be able to see if he gets back clear, but instead of trying to get back clear, he goes right for the outside of Duha. See if he can take the lead of this race. Now, Jose Protege can get to run out the corner to side by side for the lead. Guardian helping Jose around the outside there in 3rd. Still side by side. And now Jose with a better middle of the corner around the outside in turns 3 and 4. I believe he's going to have to lead this race. He leads that lap. Will he be able to get clear to the 18? He will. And new leader, Jose Protege, with Gordy now back in the P2 right behind him. Country Caliber and Doha go side by side in Joe Gibbs cars for third. And Tiller along with the sauce, back up that pack of 6. Now, Guardian to the inside, immediately right there. He's going to try to make a move for the lead of the race once again. Doha's now working around the outside, trying to get back in second, most likely, as he knows Jose has the leverage being around the outside and being the car ahead. Doha will get second. Guardian drops back to third. A lot of these guys out here are impressed by what these guys are doing early on. Doha must have hit the wall or something right as I said that, as he struck all the way to the back of this pack. Now, basically 5. His toes also had an issue. All that.
20 laps to go, which is some pit stops in about 10 laps.
Within 10 laps, you'll see some explaining right here. Maybe that 18 of Doha could be the first one down. Saw him go toward the bottom. What does he do? He does pull down pit to the pit lane. 18, first of the championship 4, down pit road, splitting the stage in half, as we suspected someone might do. Meanwhile, back in the battle for the lead, Jose Protege, Guardian, Country Caliber, and Sauce still out there, 1 through 4.
Careful, go down. Cool over.
As they are in a single file line, Tiller back to 5th, and then give it a little shout. Warpig making one of the fewer starts he's made this season. He's now down pit road. The second guy splitting in half, and they're in race for Trav right there as well. And yes, Mr. Dirt Dog, this is indeed the B Customs Championship race, not the A-Sliders. A-Sliders was last night. You can find that on the UGC channel after you finish watching this race. So now at this point, everyone's sort of riding the bottom around this track in this little group right here. Sauce is having a bit of trouble keeping up with the Flug 3. But he's still in that track for now, so I think he should be fine. And I think these guys are probably going to be trying to run it out until the fuel runs out. Maybe go for a little bit of strategy, maybe some 2 tire calls, maybe, or at the very least, less fuel in the car. And you can go faster at the end of this run than guys that split in half. Also, you'll have the benefit of fresh tires running down old tires if it does come to that, as while these guys are in the draft, Doha is on refreshed tires by himself, being able to run clean laps. So all those factors playing into what can happen here for just stage 1. We still have 2 more stages after this.
You're going too fast.
Now, there's to note that the 2 up there right now, Jose Protege and Guardian, it looked like it was going to be between those 2 as to make the final spot in this Championship 4, as Private Patton failed to show up to Canadian Tire, also not here this evening due to real-life responsibilities, understandable on that part. And if it was that, as now we see the 1 and the 11 go down pit road, but if it was but Patton did at least get away in, it would have been Jose Protege by 1 point over Guardian, so those 2 were really close on seeing who could make it. So Tiller also down with Guardian and Country Caliber as that group gets split into 2, and we would expect Jose and Sauce to come down at probably within the next 2 laps here. It won't be this time. actually is probably going to be the biggest loser on the list. He was using the 1 and the 11 to stay in their draft right here, so not being in Jose's draft or barely in it, that's going to hurt him the most, as Jose will be able to determine his own destiny here. And he's staying out a bit longer than even I would have thought, with everyone else being in right now.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
Meanwhile, if we look around, Daha's out by like 3 to 4 seconds over Guardian and Punch Caliber. So that split in half of the stage works out brilliantly for him. We still don't know what Jose is going to do with his pit stop. I don't think he's signaled yet. Now, important to note that he has everyone except Sauce. And, well, yeah, everyone except Sauce trapped a lap down by this point in the run. So caution comes out and he is in a swell spot getting at least stage points. It's working out in his, well, not existing stage points, but again, stages right here are all about setting himself up for the end of a race. Now Jose Protege signals down pit road. Bottom with the Sauce will soon rule the race, as he is still going to be running last out here. We saw Sauce stay out long in this sliders race as well, despite not being in champion before as well. So, interesting strategy there from the 21. But there's Jose Protege. We'll see what he does. If he takes 4, it's most likely that Daha takes the commanding lead for this race in stage 1. Otherwise from that, if he takes 2, it could be him right up there with the 18. So we will see who gets out in front. Now Guardian and Country Caliber will be gaining on him between the draft and pressure tires, but yeah, Jose's just getting out now. Daha takes the lead of the race, other than Sauce, I should say. But Sauce now looks like he's getting on the brakes down. Oh, he's got a bit wide. Now he's got it. So Sauce now down pit road. Once set, he cycles through. Daha will take the lead of the race by a command bit. Jose Protege ends up way behind the 8 ball, actually, as he's ended up behind Tiller. And also on my side, a bit of lag from Fortress there, or the 2. One of those 2. So, interesting to keep an eye on. So, but Jose does get around Tiller, so it's back to the championship 4 being the top 4 in the race. Just about. We'll see if Guardian and Crush Caliber can run down the 18 right here by the end of this stage. How many laps do we have left in the stage? Just
7 laps to go.
7 to go. There's Sauce out the exit of turn 4. Now he's right there with Daha on fresh tires.
I don't think he only took outside tires.
Is he still in the lead?
Yes.
Sauce takes 2, try to keep the lead, immediately pulls out in front of Daha and gets past within half a lap of pulling out pit road, pulling back onto the actual racing surface. So, good try from him. Now, all that does is give Daha a drafting partner, if anything. But Guardian and Country Caliber still come in. The one car has a freight train of a car trying to run down the 18. Will it work out for him? We will see about it.
Still there. 5 to go. You got this. All right. Clear out back.
As we go back on board with the 11 here, as we get to see what the drivers are looking at as they try to run down. Guardian's got to be right about there if you look at the distance. I think one more corner, and I think they will be in the draft of the 21, and that will give him a key away to the 18, where he's still on fresh tires. 2v1 situation. It is not going to be easy for the 18 to defend himself with these last couple of laps here. Doug protects the inside, lets on with the sauce on the outside here. And now the race for the lead is on. The race for the stage win is on. Daha out front, Guardian looks to the outside, but Country Coward decides to go inside, takes second for himself, and immediately diving to the inside. Country Coward side by side for the lead. Now Guardian goes 3 wide up the middle. It's 3 wide for the race lead. Country Coward inside, Guardian middle, Daha outside. Who's going to prevail? Looks like Country Coward at the moment has it. Daha looks like he might attack the wall. They tucks in behind Guardian. Those two.
They just took 2 to go.
2 to go in the stage. Guardian still working around the outside. Jose Proje now working back into the party right here with the freshest tires in all the field. Guardian has the outside just about cleared from the 11. And now he does Daha in the 18, trying to work around. And now Jose is right there as well. 1 lap to go in the stage 1. Guardian with the lead. Side by side for second. Daha takes it. Now he's going to try to get a run on the 1 down for turn 3. I would have to imagine. We'll see what happens here. Where does Country go? Where does Jose go? They go side by side for a moment. And now Daha can't get to the 1 as the 11 tries to go underneath him for second. Guardian's going to be able to take the stage 1 win. Side by side. Coming to the line. Daha's going to get it. And Country Caliber might have barely gotten third over Jose. Long Live the Sauce grabs 5th, Tiller grabs 6th. And then 7th and 8th between is Trav and Warpig respectively. So a great finish to the end of that stage right there. Still 2 more to go to determine the champion. And that was a race, and that race was getting intense just for basically a starting spot in the middle stage. So you know these guys are all on it this evening, looking for any advantage they can get on the track. Now, we saw Daha get out, way out in front by himself on a split the stage strategy, and no one else other than Long Live the Sauce 2. So that could be a strategy to work again here with less laps in the stage itself. Guardian on the inside, Daha to the outside. Country Caliber, Jose, top 4, leading back to the green for stage 2. Guardian has the inside, should prevail into turn 1. He does. Country Caliber gets a bit of the apron there. And does that she's going to be able to stay in second, round the outside, something you rarely see. Oh, I think there's a contact, and there's a huge wreck back there. 3 to non-playoff, guys. Long Live the Sauce, Tiller, and Warpig wreck. Caution is out, the first incident of the evening, as it looked like the 21 got a bit loose, or maybe hit the wall out of turn 2 and collected a couple more.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the wall and got into Country.
So we'll immediately reset him back here. Country Caliber want to end up in 5th in all of this, so he'll be back in the 3rd row for his restart.
This is going to make this interesting because this was already 2 laps shorter than the previous stage. And this is going to put us really close on the making it on fuel we're trying to save.
Yep, and with these customs you can make save gears. We'll see if someone has that up his sleeve right here. As green flag is out for once more. Guardian takes the lead again. Jose with a huge jump right into the bumper of the 1. The 18's not going to have a chance at keeping second this time. as the 1-4 get both clear on the outside. Country Caliber takes 4,
Your line, got one
and
outside.
Championship 4 are 1 through 4 once more. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Inside.
Gordon leads the first lap off this restart here, but now Jose got a run work in. Does he go outside? Does he go inside? No, he just stays behind. Duh, now maybe looking at a 1 to try to make a move. Taylor also trying to spoil part down the inside of Country Caliber, but doesn't have enough grip off the exit to make that work. Oh, Jose's down to the inside of Guardy for the race lead. Side by side, where does the 18, where does the 11 go? They both go middle for the moment, then they split off with the 18 going low, the 11 going high. Guardian with the outside and more cars are up there. Coming on this backstretch, should have the run. Does Jose get clear? He does not. They'll stay side by side, and Guardian now might have the advantage into turn 3. He's able to drive it way out there to at least stay clear of everyone, and he'll keep the lead. Jose, with help from does, looking like he'll keep second for the moment. Nope, Country Caliber is right there on the outside. But Country Caliber way up there. Can't get it to stick. And Jose keeps second. With now Country Caliber likely working with us to try to keep third as him and Duh are side by side. Jose still working that outside, trying to bring the 11 along with him and maybe get a run on this 1 car or another chance to pass him. Gets to his bumper, now goes to the inside, hops right down from the 18. Guardian with a car basically still out clear of him. Now he'll definitely get clear. Guardian managing this race out in front with no one beside him, side by side for second and fourth. As Guardian with help from Country Caliber keeping the lead over Caliber and Jose and at the moment. And they're still drafting with each other, trying to get one side to prevail. Guardian looks like he's out clear, but Jose and are closer together for drafting purposes than Guardian and Country Caliber, so that's definitely playing an effect, keeping his inside line in it for now. Down when Country Caliber gets to his bumper, gives him a nice shove into turn 1. Along with the Sauce now going up to the high side with the 1 and the 11, and the other non-playoff drivers right there with him. Guardian's clear again. Now it's all about that battle for second between Country Caliber and Jose. And Country Caliber, if he has help on the 1 off the exit of this corner, will get clear. Looks like he could have used help, but instead he goes down to the inside and tries to get the lead for himself. He's actually able to clear Jose. Now along with the Sauce in the 21 down to the bottom. In this podium spot, Country Caliber has cleared Guardian off the bottom. And will take the lead of the race. Along with the Sauce, who just wrecked moments ago, now drops back to the end of his line. Taylor in third as he splits up Guardian from Jose and Duh. Now side by side for the lead again. Country Caliber and Guardian side by side once more. Jose working outside in fourth, maybe trying to get second in all this, if he can help it. Guardian and Country Caliber still side by side. Now, Guardian stayed low on his entry into the corner right there. So that's going to be a Country Caliber to run out this corner, but they better line to Guardian down this front straightaway as they remain side by side for another lap. Now, 1 and 2 is where the outside lane has been stronger throughout the 2 races. This one and the Sliders race, as the entry is a bit more favorable to the outside as Country Caliber does get clear, entering turn 3 out of Guardian. And now it's back to Jose and Guardian battling for second. Guardian keeping it on the inside. Jose, bit of a laggy moment right there. So, again, keeping an eye on that 4-car situation. Oh, Sauce is around again. Solo car spin this time. Not going to run out of caution. I do not believe that is a huge misfortune to the 21.
No question.
As we'll say that setup might just be a bit too loose off the exit of the high side for him. As that's the second time he's gotten loose up there. Or it could be too tight. He's just hitting the wall and then getting loose. This game could be really weird sometimes. Anyways, Country Caliber with Doss basically forcing everyone behind third to go single file. Gonna just bring in that single file line with him and try to get the one from the fourth and get everyone single file where he's in control of the race. But he basically is in control anyways. And now Guardian takes the spot away from Jose. And we'll take second now. Tiller, it looked like he was peeking the nose for that next spot. Or that third spot, I should say. But he got nowhere close to it. And we're to single file racing there. And that only took about close to half the stage to figure out how to get in the single file line. And immediately we're back to double side racing for the lead. As Guardian looks like he was going to make a move, loses it out the corner. And now, Jose will go for the lead down the inside of the Country Caliber in 3 and 4. Side by side for the lead once more. Jose Protege, side by side with Country Caliber. And I think he just about got clear from there. I don't think it's completely clear. Maybe he is actually, despite the draft help for Country Caliber on the outside. And down the backstretch, Jose Protege takes the lead of the race. But I don't think it's going to be for long. Everyone's helping Country Caliber on that outside line. They're side by side once more. I think a lot of them see that Country might be the faster car to lead this line, and they just want, or they're just reading, trying to shuffle Jose out of the line and get more spots for themselves, as it is Guardian and Daha leading the push on Country Caliber. They're still side by side. Jose's done really well to hold it on the inside with no drafting help whatsoever. And now the 18 sees that, and he's going to go right with the 4. Tiller follows the 18, so there's 3 on the inside, 2 on the outside, side by side for the lead, side by side for third. Down the back straightaway. And Country Caliber has enough of a run out the corner to get clear to 4, and Jose tucks back into second. Before immediately just going right back down to the inside of him. These guys racing each other all stage, it just about seems. Now Jose with a big send, getting it clear. Will he have enough speed off the exit to get right pull up the front? He does. Has enough speed, has enough space to do so. And single file line now forms with Jose leading, Country Caliber second, Daha third, Guardian 4. The interesting thing is we've seen all 4 of these B Custom Championship 4 lead at some point in this race already, and all of them seem equally fast as well. This is rarely anyone's ball game at this point. No one has really pulled out ahead, it would seem. Jose does have a bit of space now between him and Daha in second, as Country Caliber drops to the end of the line. Almost voluntarily, so he might be trying to pull something potentially here, where we'll see what the 11th's up to. But anyways, Jose Protege right there, out in front by a decent bit, and interestingly enough, the 18's not making any ground on him. That's a huge thing, is long as Jose is able to keep this distance he has on Daha in second, and Guardian in third, with draft help of Tiller
We got
and
a car on pit road. I don't know who it is.
the car down the pit lane. It is Warpig in the 19, making his scheduled stop here for station 2. Well, scheduled, and if you're not fuel saving, it's scheduled for you. I should clarify. As once again, there is a possibility of fuel save. I doubt with all the racing up here, it's likely it's fueling, but it is an option. But that one car has backed that group of 3 up way off of the front 2 now. With Jose and Daha leading the race. So is the one trying to plan something here, set himself up to stay straight at the very least. Tiller into the outside wall right there in 4th. That's going to allow Country Caliber to stay close, but he doesn't go for the move. He's definitely wanting to stay back in 5th. So again, interesting to look at what those guys are doing. Meanwhile, Dawes made minimal ground on 4th still. So, Guardian, Tiller, Country Caliber. Now, if these guys are able to make it, one of those 2 up there, if they don't make it, will likely get trapped lap down and will need a caution to make it, to be in contention. But Country Caliber is now out of the draft and losing time fast from Guardian and Tiller. Both Guardian and Tiller fueled up Motorsports guys. Interesting to note that they are working together. Tiller helping out a championship buddy right there. So, you talk about the influence of guys not in the championship, as Daha has actually caught Jose in the time to go away and has passed him before the race lead. But when you're talking about the influence of the guys not in championship before there, it could be part of it right there is buddy with each other. Give your buddy a better chance of being the champion. And now it's Jose that's actually dropping time off of Daha, if anything. So interesting to look at what's going on between those 2.
Yeah, if I don't want to interject here, we were 3 laps short at the start of the stage, and it looks like Country, Tiller, and I'm guessing that's Guardian up here, just started going into max save mode.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they were doing once they dropped off from Daha and Jose. So if that's the case, that will be an interesting scenario that could play out right here. And so we will see what happens to all that. Looks like you're just getting around Country Caliber yourself right there, Trav. So
I don't know if he's going to get a pit road or not. No, he's going to.
Also, very important to note that Daha is way out in front of Jose Verde, who's now way off of the 18 himself, so maybe he's also in safe mode now, after seeing what everyone else is doing. Now note that everyone in this group is still about half a track behind even Jose. And Jose... I'm also starting to wonder if the 18 was able to save in the back of that pack while everyone else was racing up there, because we never saw him really make a move. He stayed about 3rd or 4th at the highest.
You're coming to take 4 to go. I've saved enough to make it. But I don't think Jose and the 18 were really saving there, so it'll be interesting to see if they run out of gas.
Jose is backed off massively in all this. And the 18's still going full send it, and he's not signaling the pit coming to 3 to go. He's going to have one more opportunity to do so, or else it would be a penalty. Coming to 2 to go, he would need to pit. Jose still also staying out as well. Country Caliber, Guardian, Tiller, they're also riding around. So, the 18 doesn't pull in this lap. It didn't look like he had signaled before. He does not. We're coming to 2 to go. You've made your bet if you're the 18. 4 also making his bet right here that he's going to stay out for the last 2 laps. You and Woodpig coming up on the 4 car there, Trav, so if he's saving enough, well, I don't know if you'll catch him or not.
I should catch the 4 car. 19's a lap down.
So coming to the white flag, Daha takes the white flag. So he will be able to come back around and still be on the lead lap at the very least. And I don't think he's really sputtering at all. In fact, he has actually gotten to the point where he could see Country Caliber in front of him. And no issues whatsoever. Daha with a masterclass of a save gets a dominating stage win. Sets himself up for first, entering the final stage where it really matters. With a brilliant fuel strategy right there.
He's had quite the save here, though.
I mean, like I said though, it wasn't really being aggressive in that pack, so he could have easily saved a bit while everyone was side by side. Trav, you actually take second in all that. Jose Project hangs on the 3rd. Tiller takes 4th. Guardian 5th. Long Live the Saw 6th. And Country Caliber all the way back in 7th. Nearly getting lapped. Warpig is a lap down in 8th, but he'll get the free pass. Everyone will be on the lead lap toward the beginning of stage 3.
Yep. Yeah, I started saving as soon as we dropped the green flag, and then once I got about a lap and a half to the good, I went ahead and put it back in 4th gear, and that's my best stage finish in B Customs.
So apparently what I'm getting from the drivers and what they're saying was 4 might have lagged a bit and that would have caused Sauce's second spin in stage 2. So like I said, we were keeping an eye on that before, and that could have been something that happened there. Daha and Jose front row for stage 3 with 2 non-playoff guys splitting those 2 from Guardian and Jose who are on the Guardian and Country Caliber, who are on the inside. Green flag's back out for the final stage of the season. Now this right here is going to be split at about 27 laps a run if you do it evenly. Now fuel wise you get about 29, I believe, so basically have 2 full runs right here without any saving. This all comes down to your long run car and your pit strategy. Although Taylor's getting a bit loose on the high side of it. Daha takes the lead. Jose's second. Guardian and Country Caliber trying to make their way through the rest of the field. Jose staying in his tail. Tiller right there with him. Now, interestingly enough, that maybe I've just gone single file here. Maybe just try to stay with these guys in front. Country Caliber, as I said, has actually gone for 4th and has gotten it and gone for a hard clear in the middle corner. So that's Country Caliber in the 4th place. Guardian in 6th at the moment, now looking to the inside Trav for 5th. And once that happens, so all being top 5 going until splitting Jose and Country Caliber in third place, being the low non-playoff guy.
Got one peeking inside. You got room. You're clear. Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
And whooping.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got hooked on Sauce's bumper there.
And that has sent Warpig out of line and potentially out of the draft and all that. Meanwhile, side by side for second, Taylor says, screw the playoff 4. I want spots myself. Going down the inside of Jose Protege. I don't know if he can really get that to work. They're still side by side. Now they're all champ 4 going, trying to get around Taylor, tries to help Jose on the backstretch and then immediately drops to the bottom in the corner. Still side by side. Jose gets launched into the outside line. Might have been a bad contact or something right there, but he just dropped back all the way back and forth already. Don't know if he'll be able to get a good Guardian. Not really, as he actually stays side by side with Country Caliber, so Guardian's still able to fill his spot if he can. Those two side by side for third still between Country Caliber and Jose Protege. The remains in the lead of the race. Country Caliber remaining in third. Jose side by side still, but he's just hanging on for dear life up there. And now it looks like the 11's about a corner away from getting clear before immediately dropping below the 2 and trying to pass him. Now all the side-by-side racing, that's enough to get out in front by a decent bit and have some space to work with. And Jose has a miserable line on entry, ends up losing 5th to Guardian, and nearly ended up side-by-side for 6 and all that, but he gets settled out.
That was close.
Country Caliber.
Sauce backed off because of how Jose got.
Okay, it looks like he really had to drive it in there. Country Caliber, second Guardian takes third as Tiller has no one to work with on the inside. And Jose's looking back for his 4th place spot in all this. But not to be for the 4 car. And now Country Caliber has him and Guardian have their set sight on the 18, and it looks like they're already gaining time on him as they're back finished solidly within his draft and gaining time lap by lap, corner by corner. How will racing fare once those two get to each other? Now Jose Protege's gotten around to 4, so it's championship 4, 1 through 4. In stage 3 now.
Careful, still there.
This is where the real race begins. As if the first 80-something laps wasn't entertaining enough.
Still there.
Actually, it's probably closer to 90 at this point. Everyone's single file. Country Caliber is right about there. About half a tenth off as Tiller makes a massive move. Kicks Jose and Guardian 3 wide for third. An interesting move from the 2 car right there as he goes through all the spots he can get.
40 laps to go on the stage.
40 to go on the stage. So we'll have about 10 to 15 laps on these guys' run. Now Jose trying to work around the outside of Tiller, and I don't think he's going to have any friends on the track after that move. Especially amongst Jose and Guardian, as both of them get knocked way out of line as after being in prime spots to take advantage of a country battle. Speaking of those two, they remain 1-2. Country's not gotten any closer to the 18 with no help from behind. Jose was able to get around Tiller, and now Sauce even going and leaving him out to dry. For 21 slides it, trying to keep 4. Guardian has to tuck in this back in 6 behind Tiller for now. We'll see if he makes a move on his field of teammate. He was the one pushed all the way to the outside and all that. But now everyone's back right, nose to the bumper. Country Caliber to the outside, Jose to the inside. They just stall each other out. Daha keeps the lead for now and actually gets a bit of space from second place. And this is almost like a super speedway race for him at this point, managing to get the 2 lines on how fast they're going, so no one has a clear shot of getting a run on him. As Country Caliber giving a draft down the front straight away, does he have enough to run out the exit corner to have that work in his favor again? He would have the run, but Daha gives the draft to Jose to keep him side by side. That draft management working in the 18's favor, just keeping them side by side. Daha in these situational moments tonight has been excellent. It has seemed keeping himself out in front whichever way is necessary between the stage 2 fuel save and now this, where he's not let either one of those two battling for second gaining advantage, although now Country Caliber has gotten enough room to get in front of Jose. He is right there, back in second. Tiller hard in the outside wall. Looks like he got a bit loose out the corner and hits the 4 and gets sent into the outside wall off of that. Champ 4 back to 1-4 after Tiller is out the way. Long Live Travestys now in 5th. And Country Calibers go for the lead. To the inside, Jose's there to help, Guardian's there to help. And now he couldn't get cleared, Daha has to run out the corner. Guardian looking for 3rd on Jose. And he is not going to get it. They remain in the same order as they were lap 4. Country Caliber still trying to hold it on the outside. Now Jose got a run to the inside, and now it's second and 3rd, back side by side. But the can keep an eye on them, you keep them under control. Except now Country gets right back clear and takes second for himself. Jose drops back to the end of the behind Guardian, not the end of the line. Sauce isn't at the end of the line, but they both dropped out of being side by side, I should have said. Country Caliber and Guardian looking like they're trying to gain spots on the 18. See where they can gain on it. And at this point on, we're coming up to pit stops here. Who's going to blink first out of this pack and drop down? If it's one of these top 2, how many go with him? With them? Knowing they have to stay with him. Stay with somebody to have a real good shot at this. excuse the lag on my end for a moment there as things got a bit weird, but we're back stabilized now. Jose working around the outside of Guardian, and Sauce is there behind the four as a bit of a blanket to work off of. And Jose gets clear. Will he drop to the bottom to clear off the one? He does. And immediately pops right back up to the top. Playing a bit of management himself, just trying to see if he can get Guardian behind that 21 and have one less guy to worry about. Dog, bunch of caliber. There, nose to tail. Into turn 1 and 2 this time.
Within
the fuel window, and right as you say that, Country Caliber signals the pit. They'll be your first one down pit road. Now, Guardian's in that little line with him. And, well, he didn't go down. It looked like he signaled. He never went down. So I don't know if he gets scared by the one, maybe potentially causing some issues on entry for him, or what. But in all that, he just loses a spot and Doha gets a bit more clear. Now he doesn't signal. So he could just easily just gone and moves out the corner. Very interesting. Jose now in second place. Seeing if he can make a run up on Doha. Now remember, these two at Martinsville a couple weeks ago, they had a bit of an argument on track with their cars and brought out a late caution because of that. So these two know how to rough each other up if it comes down to that. Contra Caliber in third right behind him. If those two get a bit too feisty, he can easily take advantage. Jose working outside. He's going to keep the car outside. He was able to get quarter paint on Doha. Howard will run out the corner fair. Looks like Doha's going to block out a bit went low, so he's either signaling the pit, or he was just protecting the inside. He is down pit road. Doha, first one to blink down pit road. We saw this stage 1 where he was the first to pit. Everyone else pitted after him, and they were able to run him down by working together or to finish stage 1, and Guardian actually won that stage. Will history repeat itself? Meanwhile, looking back out front, Jose, Country Caliber, Guardian, Sauce, all still together. Oh, looks like everyone's giving space to Jose. Not because he's been, just because Country Caliber wants a spot.
Watch your speed, please.
And is trying to work around the outside of Jose. They remain side by side. And all three of the remaining championship drivers that you have to pit signal at the exact same time. Don't run each other over. Don't get ran over by someone else. Let's see what happens here. And oh, Country Caliber's into the inside wall. He's actually kept it going somewhat. He's now behind Tiller. Well, he's lost a massive amount of time on that pit road entry. Getting a bit too loose for probably his liking there. And that could be his championship hopes right out the window. On the flip side of that, Jose gets an excellent entrance. Was it too much? We will see. We're going to keep an eye on what happens here, where Doha pulled out on all this. As that is the battle.
Sauce is the leader.
I do recognize that Sauce is the leader. I'm just saying, relative to those who have already pit, it's between these four and Doha. And Doha's actually going to get clear by a decent bit. Jose Proje second. No one to help him though. In fact, all these guys are just going to be evenly split. If anything, it's probably going to be Tiller. Maybe if Guardian decides to drop back to the 2 a bit and get draft help from him. That very well could be the play, although looks like Trav, you're going right for the tiller as well, so you could just, so you might be just pushing him up to Bardio, but we will see and all that. Sauce now down pit road. So has a lead by about 2 to 3 seconds, I would have to estimate. But on the old tires, how will it fare? Especially with a much longer run this time, trying to hold off everyone else. But he does have the benefit of not having to deal with two drivers right behind him drafting. They're all spread out at the moment.
Everybody else is going to get a caution and go for Dillon.
Well, it looks like the three non-playoff drivers right there will be drafting each other for a moment. I don't know if you yourself have pitted yet.
Yeah, I pitted before the main group too.
So everyone is probably pitted at this point, I would have to guess. Now, what's going to happen here between Duhan and Russell Field? Because he's out in front, but at the same time, it looks like Jose by himself might be gaining a little bit at a time. Will it be enough to run him down? We will see. But it looks like he might be gaining about a 10 or 2 a lap at the moment. Granted, that could just be fresher tires doing the thing. And once we're even, let's really see who has the advantage. Also, Sauce going side by side with Guardian in an interesting spot. Guardian just realizes that he needs to tuck behind the 21 and get a move on it if he wants any chance of this. If that two-car tango catches up to Jose, then and they all get together, then Duhan might be in serious trouble. At this point, I think Country Calorie was a bit too far off of everyone to have a real shot at it. Unfortunately for him, just got to be perfect if you want a championship in this final race, and just that one little mistake from him, and that's all it took. I think Jose's still gaining a little bit at a time on the 18. Just keeping an eye on that distance as it seemingly shrinks here. More importantly, whether the draft at 21 and 1 has an effect on how quickly the 4 can get up there. Sauce is maybe about 2 or 3 laps, or less than that even, from getting the Jose draft. Now Jose has a tiny bit of lag going on our side. Don't know what the driver's seeing. Nothing major though, it seems. How many laps do we have to go?
14.
14 to go, with about a 2-second gap, I would have to guess, and along with the Sauce is right there on Jose's bumper. If those two can get, it would literally only need to be about a 10 for 2 a lap on Duha by using the draft. So Protege is actually going to let Sauce take the lead, as he's had a really rocket ship of a car. Coming up to Jose like that. So Sauce takes the lead. He's in second. Protege trying to use them to see if he can run down the 18 and get a nice crack at a championship right here. And all they need at this point, as we have about 12 to go now, 13 to 12, is about a 10 for 2 a lap. more like 2 tenths a lap. And they'll also be held by about, at the 5-tenth mark, they will be in Doha's track and gain a significant amount of time. But once they get there, they also have to figure out how to get around it. That is the huge part of this equation that nobody knows the answer to, and that's what makes this race so interesting right here at the end. Maintaining his lead. Sauce is gaining on him. Jose's actually a bit off at 21 now. And
10 to go.
I want to say 21's the fastest car in this field right now. Will the 4 be able to use him to get back up to there? Yeah, it's debatable. We'll keep it right with the 4 and the 18, as this is your championship right here in the last few laps. So you're at like 11 or 10 to go at this point.
9 to go.
9 to go, excuse me, I missed a lap somewhere in there. So 9 coming to 8 to go. On the season, Doha maintaining the lead by about a second and a half. Over Sauce and, more importantly, Jose Protege. Best you can do if you're the 18 at this point is just run your race, and hopefully everything else works out. But be wary of those two behind you, Doherty and Push Calvert, and unless there's a caution, I doubt they really have a good chance at it at this point. 7 to go. Interestingly enough, if you're Jose, you're also trying to stay with that 21, as he's your kind of your ticket up there, and he's having a bit of trouble doing that. So if the 21 just straight up loses the 4, especially once the 21 crosses over into the 18.
Taylor's around.
And Taylor's around on the backstretch. Single car spin, caution will not be coming out.
We had a pretty wide battle for contention, myself and him. I think he was trying to keep it off, but he just pushed him straight to the inside road.
Unfortunate there for Taylor. He was having a solid race the entire time. And he's still causing issues down the bottom of the track. All right. Doss is in the draft of Doha, but he has lost Jose. I think 4 to go. And if those two are now drafting each other, I think it's going to be very unlikely that the Force will be able to catch the 18. Sauce is there. Sauce wants a race win just for the heck of it. It would be his first custom win, so might as well get it in your final custom race if you're Sauce. Oh, they make a bit of contact. Doha wants the sweep of the race and the championship. At 21 Sun.
So we got 4 to go.
4 to go this time. Excuse me. Thought it was 4 to go last time. 18 to 21 side by side. They're still racing each other hard. 21 dove it in there. 18 gets close to the wall. They're still going to be side by side. Jose's gaining time. 3 to go. Along with the Sauce, playing spoiler. As he's taking the lead, he's got to clear the 18. Or still not close enough to get to either of them. Now 2 to go. Doha looking to keep it behind it for now. maybe get enough space away from Jose
Here's the line.
to secure his championship hopes. Wait.
Getting ready to come up for one to go.
Yes, sir, they are through 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. Long live the sauce leads Daha 1-2 cross the white flag line. 1 to go in the championship. Daha looking side by side, doesn't opts not to go for it. Long live the sauce playing spoiler. Daha with Jose unlikely to catch him. They're side by side for the race win. Through 3 and 4 for the last time this season. Sauce inside, Daha outside, but it won't matter in the grand scheme of things. Daha will be your B-Customs champion. Always in the wall a bit. He'll still keep it. Sauce wins the race. Daha wins the championship. Jose is third. Guardy is fourth.
Okay. We can't win them all.
Like Country, it's fifth and all that, just about. Travestys-son, Warpickle finished seventh. Tiller backed out in the end to finish eighth. So, but with that, your B Customs champion is determined to be Mr. Daha Jr. 18M, driving fittingly the 18 car with a second place finish. That's all he needed to get it to work in the end. So we're gonna have a Trev. I'm going to warn you now. We're going to have quite the long interview session, as I plan on bringing in all of the Final Four and also Sauce as the race winner for interviews. So stick around if you want to hear from all the Championship Four and their thoughts on both the race and the season itself, and their thoughts for next season. Fastest lap, Country Caliber with 30.082.
Country may have gotten the fastest lap.
I saw that when I saw it was the fastest lap, so. Country Caliber and Guardian moving on to the daily. Country Caliber in 6th, Guardian in 9th, so congrats to those two. Weirdly enough, I don't see Sauce up there, despite the fact that he would also qualify, as he was actually in front of Guardian in terms of lap time. Interesting.
Sorry, I'm gonna get my stream killed and I'll try to get Sauce in here.